Hey everybody, this is Sheets, and we're going to be doing kind of an in-slate analysis of the League of Legends slate. Again, I try to find time to do these, but just the way these slates play out, it's just obviously not conducive to my time schedule. But this is an easy one in that it's a two-match slate. The first one already ended. Second one just started, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. Um, so what we had was a two-game slate involving the Ultra Prime RNG battle, and that ended a little while ago, and then JDG against FPX. So we're going to take a look at both the Triumphant Warrior as well as the big GPP, um, and we'll go over what I did and what's live and things like that. So Ultra Prime won 2-1, and it included a kind of a close loss in the first game where they lost, I think, 19-14 in kills, and then they slaughtered them in the second one with like 25 kills. And the third one was a very, very slow game where they ended up winning with maybe like 11 kills. Okay. So they didn't completely smash. So they did set up maybe for JDG to win with a four-man stack in the lottery, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's take a look at the Triumphant Warrior, and we actually did a very kind of odd looking construction here with a three-man of Ultra Prime, including the Waco and the captain, and then left the four-man for JDG, including the scout, pays, missing, and the team position. See, this type of lineup is probably dead in the lotto, only because I think Junjiao has probably got to be. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, this lineup would be because Junhao is outscored Waco pretty much, so you'd want Junhao and the captain in here. But we'll get to the lotto in a minute. But we're in probably decent shape in this Triumphant Warrior because, okay, I don't think anybody's got FPX, and we're presuming FPX loses anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Let's take a look at these guys in first, right? They have Scout, Pays, and JD Gaming, and I also have Scout, Pays, and JD Gaming. So here, all I need is for missing to score 69 points, and I pass them, and I imagine he's favored to do that in most JDG wins. But I don't know. That actually could be sort of close. So that's the main sweat, is missing 69 points. If he gets 69, then we beat these two ahead of us. That's just the question of holding off these other guys, and this guy's got RNG. He's got no chance. We got to look at these guys with four left, but you think about it, I mean, how is he going to outscore me by 130? You know what I mean? It's going to be very, very difficult. I mean, I guess if JDG gets a very small score, it's possible, but it just doesn't look like it. And then hit him again. I mean, have these guys covered with the main guys, with Scout and Pays pretty much. So I don't know how these guys are going to beat me. So we look to be in pretty good shape, holding off all these guys. Even this guy with five left. I mean, doesn't have perfect correlation. He's got Fun plus Phoenix over here. So even if, I mean, I don't know. I don't see how we'll lose to any of these guys behind us. Unless JDG loses, in which case that guy with FPX is going to get past us. But here, I mean, it's just really a question of whether we get the points. So how many we have to get? 70 points? So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, you'll see it started, I think it's 1-1 here in kills, right? I can tell that only because you see that Pays did get a death and missing too. So it looks like FPX is doing pretty well here. But again, none of this matters too much because no in this tournament, because nobody really has FPX. Let me just make sure of that. No. Anybody have FPX? The only person that has FPX, I guess, would be this guy, just because he has the team. Um, I guess that could come back to get us in a big 2-1 wild fest where these guys score a lot and Fun Plus Phoenix ends up winning. So you never know, but it looks as though that's what we're kind of sweating. Let's go back here, 4-2 FPX. So I don't really know. Well, all we're sweating again is missing getting 70 points. That's it. 72 total, right? Because everything else is the same, right? Pays, Scout pays missing, Scout pays, I mean, JD. All we're sweating is missing getting 70 points. We'll see. All right. Let's take a look at the lotto. That's a little more complicated. Um, so these game stacks are not winning today. Thank you. Okay. Kind of sick of these game stacks doing well. Let's go down to some of these. I mean, 532 with missing and J. It just doesn't look like any of these types of things are going to be winning. And we'll start with the regular, 4 3s. And I do actually have an FPX 3-man here. So if in fact FPX continues to, to do well here, and the 3-man comes in. I mean, the good thing about this is I'm only chopping this with 3 people, 2 other people. What's unknown? He's got some FPX. No, he's got JDG. But there's a lot of guys. You know what I mean? The lotto is just filled with people here. But check these out. I mean, these are very, very low owned. 13%, 7%. So it's possible. And then this one here is your JDG, your first of your many JDG 3-mans that are going to be mega duped. Like this one duped 18 times. Again, pays missing JD Gaming. But I have this feeling that you're going to need Junhao, maybe even in the cap, but we'll see. This one has care or whatever. This one is JDG 3-man. This one JDG 3-man. I think what we have to do is look for the 4 mans and see which are the highest priced ones there. So this one here has 383 and 4 JDGs like this. Guess that one's live. This reminds me of the one I had. This is my whatchamacallit one, right? This is the one in the Triumphant Warrior. So there are some 4-man JDGs that are alive as well. I just don't even know what I'm rooting for here. I wonder which of the 4-mans still have a pure, when I say pure, I mean captain and 3 position players available for JDG. Because those are the ones that are certainly alive, like maybe this one. Oh, this is me, actually. Okay, so this one could be kind of cool. We can make that one work. But this one, again, is oh, this isn't too bad. It's chopping with 8 people. Some of these others. This one's with FPX. This one could be the nuts. Like if this comes in. So there are some FPX ones out there. Obviously, what's this guy? Look at this guy for me. I mean, I don't know if we can get away with this, but if we can, boy, oh boy, this could win only 2 dupes. So there's a lot of possibilities here. What's going on in the game here? All right, still 4-2 FPX. And what about the gold lead? Gold lead is close, but FPX certainly has the lead here. So what this is doing to me is, it's I had definitely more JDG exposure than FPX exposure. So I guess it's not great if FPX wins, but I do have that one lineup, which could be really, really live to only do two people. And of course, it's going to mess up my missing scoring 70 points situation. So it's very unlikely that missing is going to score 70 points. And well, he could in a 3-game series. Let's see, how are you going to get this guy? Yeah, there you go. Oh no, did you get out of there? Yeah, he survived, and I think FPX is going to come back with some of their own. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, so so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I don't know if I'll have time to come back and uh, and check on this. Well, I'll have time to check on it. But ooh, look at this. We got some kills now for JDG. Just one then they got out of there. I think missing must have got you get an assist out of that. Oops. Yeah, he got an assist out of that. I'll credit him for that in a minute. Yeah, so we're kind of moving along here. We'll try to update after maybe after the first game. If I have time, no, I'm gonna have my other stuff going on. But that's sort of the update. Again, this is probably pretty awful. I got to get some experts at knowing how to read these lobbies, or get better at it myself to kind of figure out what lineups are kind of simulating the best given what's already happened. But I'll do better. I'll do better. Until then, we'll post this, and good luck us.